I love about Mommy because she gives me fun things and she gives me treats and she lets me go to Kennywood because he lets me roast marshmallows. He gets me to go camping and he takes me to fun hikes.
You know, love is like ambiguous in a sense and that's what's wonderful about it. It's impossible to nail down. And it evolves if you let it. And, you know, love is, I think, you know, perhaps whether it's in the movies or modern culture, it's cliched for a good reason, you know, it doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing.
So we actually met online. It was a dating site that we met on.
Then when I came across her profile and the way it was written and the way she portrayed herself, like I'll never forget how, in a sense, strange it was. I was like, because it stood out because it was unique.
Lauren, you knew you won't flinch, you won't blink.
Well, we did the trial.
You cannot be tried then.
I even knew then, I thought, that she probably, even if she would have never known, she deserved something unique from my perspective.
Ready? Okay, come with me. That looks great, honey. Does it feel good? Yeah.
We talked for a little bit online and then we actually met, it was just random, both of us happened to be free on Valentine's Day. So we met, we had a blind date. I think it was downtown somewhere, like Station Square area. So that was the first time we met. It was a blind date on Valentine's Day. It was super busy, like a loud, crowded bar, restaurant. And we walked in, I walked into the bar and he was standing there, he gave me a big hug and it was just it was super comfortable. You know what I mean? The first time I met him was just like we had known each other forever.
And then, you know, wrote something genuine in that moment and then one thing led to another and here we sit.
Well, we'll see if he wanted or not.
Wow, beautiful. Oh my goodness, you're gorgeous. Look how beautiful you are.
What about going by your brother? Can you go by him, friendly?
I'll make him laugh.
Gorgeous.
Joe was on the best to get in your way.
It's good to be nervous because that means you want to do well. You want to do your best.
Yeah, but even still.
Oh man, look at you guys.
Me!
Oh.
So I knew I was in love with him when it was our second date at Hidden Valley. When we I visited him when he was at Ski Patrol. He was working there at Hidden Valley. You know, it was only our second date, but I just felt a connection right away with him because I just knew he's what I needed. You know, I need someone who would push me and try these new things and just out of my boundary, and I just felt really comfortable with him.
I knew that there was something different within me the moment that she walked through the door before we met for the first time. And it's almost like a smitten feeling in a sense. My hands started to get sweaty and I could feel like a tremble, like I knew that there was something different.
And since you have answered yes to all of these questions, the largest question remains. Will you love and cherish her fully through the rest of this lifetime?
That's the easiest one. Thank you. Of course, without a doubt.
Okay.
I don't have fancy words like him, so I'll just say yes.
Mandy, please place the ring on Brian's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
I promise you
I promise you
my everlasting friendship
my everlasting friendship
and all of my tomorrows.
and all of my tomorrows.
Okay. And let us celebrate now with you as you share your first married kiss.
You look stunning there.
Thank you. And I spent the night there with him, and the next day I was driving home thinking, wow, this is weird. You know, I just met him, but there's just this weird connection. Like, I feel like I've known him forever, and I think he felt the same way. So it was just, I didn't think at the time I was in love, but now looking back, I'm like, yeah, that was probably the moment that I knew that I wanted to be with him forever. He just made me feel so comfortable. And
Like, I knew almost then that, you know, and certainly after our first date, when I didn't want the night to end, one of those, again, maybe cliched experiences, potentially that this would be the rest of my life. I knew that almost immediately.
He goes camping. He goes camping with us, roasts marshmallows, and takes us on amazing hikes and amazing adventures. And one thing I love about my mommy is that she's super sweet and does so much fun things for us, even when we're sad.
So I know many of us didn't think this day would ever happen. My man, she popped out 3 kids before you could pop the question.
You know, Addie, Brenly, Huxley. That you know that this day was as much about you as it was for Mommy and Daddy. And in many ways, you know, I hope that you see friends and family and Mommy and Daddy sharing the love that we have amongst us, and that you know how much we're grateful for the love that we have and that we cherish each and every day as a family.
nothing is ever planned with us, and I was never like that before, but with Brian and with us together as a family, it's very spontaneous. And I want them to live their life like that too. I want them to know to take your time, find the right person that you feel so comfortable with, who pushes you to be better, who you wake up and you're excited to be with. I mean, we do so much stuff together as a family that I want them to have that too.
For me.
He's saying that I love that they tucked me and raised me a story.
Mommy would get me up. He said he likes mommy waking me up.